The believer's shade on the day of resurrection will be his charity. Support the Al-Imdad Foundation, an ulama-guided organization working in over 65 countries around the world. The organization operates with a 100% donations policy. Kindly visit the website for all the projects at www.alimdad.co.uk or call the call center on 0800 1611. Your change can change lives. Just imagine your donations being delivered within 30 days. Just imagine being able to your donations being delivered. Just imagine an organization being able to deliver with professionalism and care. Al-Imdad Foundation UK with Radio Munadil Islam, delivering your donations around the world. The Al-Imdad Foundation carrying out projects in over 65 countries around the world. View the live updates at www.alimdad.co.uk. Al-Imdad Foundation UK, international aid relief organization working in over 65 countries around the world. A guided organization serving humanity for the pleasure of Almighty Allah. Donate online at www.alimdad.co.uk or call the call center on 01254 698 771. With Radio Munadil Islam, working together to serve humanity. You are listening to Radio Munadil Islam live online on www.munadil.com. Listen to our live shows Wednesday to Sunday 3 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Supported by Al-Imdad Foundation UK. Radio Munadil Islam internationally working together to serve humanity. Listen to the Children's Call-In Show Wednesday to Friday 4 to 5 p.m. and recite live Quran, nasheeds, du'as and kalimas. Supported by Al-Imdad Foundation UK. Al-Imdad Foundation UK, an international aid relief organization currently working in over 65 countries around the world. The Al-Imdad Foundation is an ulama-guided organization and operates with a 100% donations policy. View the updates online at www.alimdad.co.uk. Remember, Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, the believer's shade on the day of resurrection will be his charity. Take part and make a difference today.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Radio Munadil Islam. Alhamdulillah, with myself and the Darul students. Alhamdulillah, we did mention and we did post on Twitter and Facebook as well that inshallah the Darul usually starts at 9 o'clock. So alhamdulillah, every Wednesdays we have different students coming in. Sometimes some same students, different students, mashallah, they come in and they recite Quran, nasheeds, and they give advice as well. So it's very, very important that you do try to listen and also you try to participate by supporting the radio and by texting others as well, because a text of course doesn't cost anything. So I'm sure if you inshallah can start texting people that Darul Students Program has started at 9 o'clock it's every Wednesdays. So inshallah there are many people, not just in UK but outside UK, can benefit inshallah ta'ala. Okay, with me we've got some students of Darul Leicester. Alhamdulillah, it's very, very good to have them every Wednesdays coming in and reciting for us. So alhamdulillah, on the line with me we've got two students. So inshallah we're going to speak to both of them and ask them to recite something for us as well. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Mashallah, and if you can inshallah introduce to the listeners, inshallah, maybe give you a name and just tell us inshallah what you're doing in Darul as well.
My name is Ahmed and I'm studying in Darul Leicester, obviously the first year class of level.
first year, mashallah. And inshallah, if you can share some recitation with our listeners of Radio Munadil, so they know that mashallah the Darul students are gifted as well and they're talented, mashallah. So please, if Sheikh Mahi inshallah can start reciting something for us. And once you listen to Mahi, you think that you're in haram, so please inshallah keep your radios on and keep listening, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعاديات ضبحا فالموريات قدحا فالمغيرات صبحا فأثرن به نقعا فوسطن به جمعا إن الإنسان لربه لكنود وإنه على ذلك لشهيد وإنه لحب الخير لشديد أفلا يعلم إذا بعثر ما في القبور وحصل ما في الصدور إن ربهم بهم يومئذ لخبير صدق الله العظيم.
Sadaqallahu al-Azim. MashaAllah, that was absolutely beautiful and amazing recitation there by Hafiz Mahi, mashallah. Was one of the students of Darul and who's just recently, mashallah, started Alim class. And we pray for him that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes him a good alim, inshallah ta'ala, and also fulfill whatever he's intending to do, inshallah ta'ala. So why is there anything else that you would like to, inshallah, mention to our listeners before you leave us? Any word of advice that you wish to share with our listeners, inshallah, today?
I hope that everyone else that's listening to this obviously continues playing Quran and listen to Quran, because there's also as much as reward as playing Quran, there's also listening to Quran. There's a lot of reward in this, and urge the listeners to make dua for all of us in Darul that we also become successful, inshallah.
Inshallah. Jazakallah so much for that little advice. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us all the tawfiq, the ability to implement every advice that we listen to, inshallah ta'ala, in our lives. MashaAllah, we've got another student of Darul Leicester, inshallah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
MashaAllah, and who am I speaking to? Introduce yourself with your name, inshallah.
My name is Saqib Ahmed.
Saqib Ahmed, mashallah. And what are you currently studying in Darul Leicester?
Urdu class.
Urdu class, mashallah. And how are you finding Urdu class so far?
It's okay.
It's okay, as in it's okay, or is it easy or hard? Or is average, like?
Average.
You find it easy, a little bit hard, a bit difficult, because Urdu and first time you're learning Urdu, mashallah.
Yeah.
MashaAllah, we pray for you that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes it easy, inshallah, and makes you a good alim as well, and quickly makes you finish your alim course as well, inshallah, easily. Okay, we're going to share with our listeners today on the radio.
Some tartil.
Some tartil? Okay, mashallah, you could start, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والذاريات ذروا فالحاملات وقرا فالجاريات يسرا فالمقسمات أمرا إنما توعدون لصادق وإن الدين لواقع والسماء ذات الحبك إنكم لقول مختلف يؤفك عنه من أفك قتل الخراصون الذين هم في غمرة ساهون يسألون أيان يوم الدين يوم هم على النار يفتنون ذوقوا فتنتكم هذا الذي كنتم به تستعجلون صدق الله العظيم.
Sadaqallah al-Azim, mashallah, very beautiful recitation there by Saqib, mashallah. Saqib, how old are you? 12 years old, mashallah, and you just recently started down, I think it's about one year or something, mashallah. 1.5 years, mashallah. And we pray for Saqib as well, mashallah. He's just recently started, it's just been about 1 year, 1.5 years. We pray for him that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes him finish Aram class easily, and it's not so hard, yes, and I mean, sorry, it's quite a lot of difficult as well to come all the way to study, leaving all the comforts of the house as well, and coming to study at the Darul. It's not so easy, but we pray for them that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah ta'ala, accepts the sacrifice, and also inshallah ta'ala fulfills whatever they have come to do, inshallah, in the Darul. Okay, we've got our next student. I think both of them are new, and they've come for the first time on Radio Munadil Islam. So inshallah ta'ala, we're going to ask them the names, and inshallah ta'ala, they're going to be praying something for us as well on Radio Munadil Islam. Remember, you can listen to us live on www.munadilislam.com. That's www.munadilislam.com. You can inshallah ta'ala visit the website, and you can inshallah sign up for the newsletters as well. We're planning to send out inshallah monthly newsletters, and also all the updates of Radio Munadil Islam itself, and all the recordings of the programs inshallah ta'ala will be put up on the website as well, including the Darul student show as well. That's going to be coming up very, very soon. But at the moment we've got two students, mashallah, in the studio, so inshallah we're going to ask the names first. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Mashallah, what's your name?
Saad Wahid.
Saad Wahid, mashallah. And I think he's come to the radio station first time. Or have you been on the radio before? No. So how are you feeling? How is your feeling that you've come to the radio station today?
Scared.
Scared. Why are you feeling scared? Something scary. Okay, we're not going to speak too much now because Saad, mashallah, has come first time and is being a bit brave, mashallah, coming into the radio station. I know for me as well, when I started my first program on the radio, it was very, very, very difficult, and it's very hard as well. Sometimes you get frightened about what you're going to say. So mashallah, these students have come, and inshallah, we do hope that they will keep coming as well in the near future as well. So Saad, mashallah, where have you come from?
Oxford.
Oxford. Mashallah, all the way from Oxford to come and study, mashallah, leaving his house as well, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We pray for Saad that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts his efforts as well and his sacrifices. And Saad, when did you come to Darul?
This year.
This year, mashallah. And why did you choose Darul as your institute to learn deen, to learn about Islam, and to learn Quran?
Yeah, to learn about Islam.
To learn, okay, mashallah. And I'm not going to ask him any more questions. Inshallah, he's going to be reciting something for us. So Saad, inshallah, if you can start reciting something, recite some surah or whatever you're going to recite, inshallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألف لام ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون إن الذين كفروا سواء عليهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم صدق الله العظيم.
Sadaqallah al-Azim. MashaAllah, Saad recited very, very beautifully. And of course, he came to the station first time. We pray for him that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes his, inshallah, study in Darul easy for him. Okay, we're going to quickly move on to the next student of Darul Leicester. He's also one of the first students, mashallah, who's come to the radio station. And he's just started recently, so inshallah ta'ala, we're going to ask his name. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
MashaAllah, if you can mention to our listeners your name.
My name is Habib Hanan.
Habib Hanan. And how old are you, Habib?
12.
12 years old. And where have you come from?
Came from London.
From London, mashallah. So you've come to study the deen of Allah all the way from London, and we pray for you that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes it easy for you, inshallah. And also, Habib, mashallah, this is the first time you come to the radio station. So how do you find it? Is it the first time you speak on the radio?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. So Habib, what are you going to recite for our listeners today, inshallah?
Same as Adwai.
Okay, inshallah, you can start praying for us.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون إن الذين كفروا سواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم صدق الله العظيم.
Sadaqallah al-Azim, mashallah. That was a recitation by one of the students of Darul Leicester. Alhamdulillah, he started this year. His name is Habib. Mashallah, we pray for him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah ta'ala, makes him a good hafiz of the Quran. He's just in the beginning parts of the Quran, mashallah. He's just in the first para. So we pray for him that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes his journey of this Quran very, very, very easy, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, moving on to the next student of Darul Leicester. Mashallah, we've heard him before as well, and mashallah, he recites very, very beautiful nads. So inshallah that I'm sure he can recite maybe a nad, because we've heard some students of Darul Leicester reciting Quran. So inshallah we're going to request him, we're just about to open the Quran, but we're going to request him inshallah if he can share maybe some nads with us. So we're going to ask his Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, mashallah. And what's your name?
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali. And where have you come from?
Telford.
Okay, mashallah. And if you can, inshallah, share something with our listeners, maybe a nasheed, whatever you know, inshallah, you can share with our listeners, inshallah, today.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم المؤمنين على القتال إن يكن منكم 20 صابرون يغلبوا 200 وإن يكن منكم 100 يغلبوا 1000 من الذين كفروا بأنهم قوم لا يفقهون الآن خفف الله عنكم وعلم أن فيكم ضعفا فإن يكن منكم 100 صابرة يغلبوا 200 وإن يكن منكم 1000 يغلبوا 2000 بإذن الله والله مع الصابرين صدق الله العظيم.
Sadaqallah al-Azim. MashaAllah, that was beautiful recitation by one of the students of Darul. And inshallah, if you can recite a nasheed for us as well, because I heard you, MashaAllah, you recited a very, very beautiful nasheed. So I'm sure inshallah you can recite one for us today.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. شکر ہے تیرا خدایا میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا شکر ہے تیرا خدایا میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا تو نے اپنے گھر بلایا میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا تو نے اپنے گھر بلایا میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا اپنا دیوانہ بنایا میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا اپنا دیوانہ بنایا میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا گرد کعبے کے پھرایا میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا گرد کعبے کے پھرایا میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا شکر ہے تیرا خدایا میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا مدتوں کی پیاس کو سیراب تو نے کر دیا مدتوں کی پیاس کو سیراب تو نے کر دیا جام زمزم کا پلایا میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا جام زمزم کا پلایا میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا ڈال دی ٹھنڈک میرے سینے میں تو نے ساکیا ڈال دی ٹھنڈک میرے سینے میں تو نے ساکیا اپنے سینے سے لگایا میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا اپنے سینے سے لگایا میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا شکر ہے تیرا خدایا میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا باغیا میری زباں کو ذکر اللہ کا باغیا میری زباں کو ذکر اللہ کا یہ سبق کس نے پڑھایا میں قابل
تھا. یہ سبق کس نے پڑھایا, میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا. خاص اپنی در کر رکھا تو نے اے مولا مجھے, خاص اپنی در کر رکھا تو نے اے مولا مجھے. یوں نہیں در در پھرایا, میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا. یوں نہیں در در پھرایا, میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا. شکر ہے تیرا خدایا, میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا. میری کوتاہی کہ تیری یاد سے غافل رہا, میری کوتاہی کہ تیری یاد سے غافل رہا. پر وہی تم نے بلایا, میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا. پر نہیں نے بلایا, میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا. تیری رحمت تیری شفقت سے ہوا مجھ کو نصیب. تیری رحمت تیری شفقت سے ہوا مجھ کو نصیب. گنبدی حضرا کا سایہ, میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا. گنبدی حضرا کا سایہ, میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا. شکر ہے تیرا خدایا, میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا. میں نے جو دیکھا سو دیکھا جلوہ گاہ قدس میں. میں نے جو دیکھا سو دیکھا جلوہ گاہ قدس میں. اور جو پایا سو پایا, میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا. اور جو پایا سو پایا, میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا. بارگاہ سیدے کو لینے میں آ کر نفیس, بارگاہ سیدے کو لینے میں آ کر نفیس. سوچتا ہوں کیسے آیا, میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا. سوچتا ہوں کیسے آیا, میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا. سوچتا ہوں کیسے آیا, میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا. شکر ہے تیرا خدایا, میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا. تو نے اپنے گھر بلایا, میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا. میں تو اس قابل نہ تھا.
MashaAllah, that was absolutely amazing and very, very beautiful. I'm sure everyone did enjoy this nasheed, which was recited by, MashaAllah, our students of Darul. And Jazakallah so much for coming in and reciting for that. MashaAllah, we've got some more students coming in, inshallah ta'ala, and reciting something for us, maybe giving us a talk, maybe giving us some siyat, inshallah. And before we do that, let's remember can listen to us live on www.munadilislam.com. You can inshallah ta'ala download the free apps as well. If you download them from Apple or Android store, inshallah ta'ala you'll be able to listen to us on the go as well. Radio Munadil Islam. And also, if anyone is interested in buying a Wi-Fi internet radio boxes, please do inshallah contact the Radio Munadil Islam here, and we've got some of our radios available and we need to get rid of them quickly so we can inshallah get some more orders coming in inshallah ta'ala. Actually we can order another stock as well. So the number for the studio, if anyone is interested in buying these Wi-Fi internet radio boxes, the studio is 07510769997. If anyone wants to send in a message, the number for the studio right now, inshallah, if anyone wants to send in a message, you can do that. The number is 070769997. Alhamdulillah, many people are listening and many people are texting in as well. We've got one message coming in from Huzaifa Saleh, mashallah, listening now. Very beautiful nasheed. I wonder if the Darul brothers still remember me from year 7 ago. Mashallah, mashallah. I don't think Huzaifa Saleh anyone would remember you, because most of the students are new and they've just come, some of them have just come recently or a couple of years. Okay, mashallah. So if you send in a message, the number for the studio is 07510769997. If anyone wants to WhatsApp as well, you can do that. This is the number for it, 07510769997. And also we've got Yaqub Bhai, mashallah, who we are missing very, very much, and he's away for some reason, but we pray for him that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes him come back quickly, because we're missing the Gujarati shows, because he usually does the Gujarati programs every Saturdays, but unfortunately this weekend he couldn't make it. We pray for him that this Saturday or maybe the next weekend, inshallah ta'ala, he'll be with us again. So we've got a message from him that, alhamdulillah, mashallah, listening to you all we can clearly, and the students too from Yaqub Bhai, Jazakallah. And another message as well, this is much better, we can hear, mashallah, beautiful students from Darul Leicester praying. So these are the messages that we want right now, inshallah. And for every program we want messages and messages, inshallah ta'ala, so we get to know, mashallah, you're listening, the program is beneficial as well. The number for the studio is 07510769997. Okay, we're going to move on to the last student, the final student of Darul Leicester, and mashallah, for the next few days, I'm sure they're very, very happy. The next few days they'll be away home, inshallah. Then we've got holidays, so they won't be here till, let's say, Sunday, so it's just like a 3-day, or let's say 2 days break for them. So because they've been here for, mashallah, maybe a month or so it's very, very important that they do get a little bit of break from the studies. So inshallah, that's what the break is for tomorrow. There is 2-3 days, inshallah, boost them up for the next month or so, which is going to be till April holidays, inshallah, or let's say March holidays. Okay, moving on to the next student of Darul Leicester, mashallah. He's given some advice before as well, and he's going to be giving us some advice again on Radio Munadil Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Mashallah, what's your name?
Abdul Rakib.
Abdul Rakib, mashallah. In Darul Leicester.
Hifz.
How much have you done so far?
12 hours.
12 hours, mashallah. And what advice are you going to give to our listeners? What are you going to share with them, inshallah?
Inshallah, today we're sharing some advice about the topic of death.
Inshallah, once you're ready, you could start, inshallah, with the advice.
نحمده ونصلي على رسول الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم كل نفس ذائقة الموت صدق الله العظيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Today I will be talking about something which all of us will have. This something is death. The ayah which I have recited to you, the meaning of this ayah is every soul shall taste death. It is in Surah Al Imran and ayat 183. This ayah, the meaning if you look at the words used, the kullu at the beginning, it means everyone, so no one will be left out. No matter who you are, even if you're animal, if you're anything, it's kullu, which means everything. Nafs is the soul, so then all of our souls will have to taste it. Dha'iqah, that word in Arabic, the meaning is to taste, and al-maut is death. So in this life, we taste a lot of things every day. We have food, we have drink. Sometimes our food is really sweet, or sometimes really bitter. In this world, the last thing that we will taste will be death. And in this life, if you do a lot of sin, a bad person, then the last taste of death will be really bitter. And no one likes bitter things. And if in this life you do a lot of good deeds and you're a good person, then your death will be really easy for you. And so in this life, every day, if we live our normal lives and we have a job and we sleep, we drink, whatever, then none of us really actually think about death all the time. But then just remember that death, it happens at any time, any given moment, it can happen. Sometimes when babies, they're born, just a couple of seconds later, they're taken away from us. Or sometimes a person, he can live really long life, 100 years, whatever, and then he will die then. So death, it can come any time. And then if we're not ready for death, then it will be really hard for us. So then there's Hazrat Maulana Yusuf, rahmatullahi alayhi. He was delivering his last bayan in Lahore, Pakistan, and it was during his bayan that he had a heart attack. And he was on the way to the hospital, and then he just passed away then. He was only in his 40s, so this death, it was really sudden, because he was given bayan, everything was normal. Suddenly he passed away. So then, during this bayan, he received death, and if he had received death while doing something wrong, then it would have been bad. But because he was doing a bayan, then his death was really sweet, and he didn't scream or anything, he just went with it. Some people, when they pass away, you can see them, if you look, they smile. And this is not because they smile when they die, this is because that they're happy that death has come to them now. Because in a hadith of the Prophet, it says that death is a gift for Muslim. And why is because once death happens to all of us, there's only one thing which is left for us, and there's only two options we have left, and this is Jahannam and Jannah. So in Jahannam, no one wants to go there, no one, absolutely no one, unless you're crazy. But then in Jannah, it's like, for example, if I tell you, any one of you out there, that whatever you think of, whatever you want, I'll give you that, and I'll give you better than that. No matter what you think of, I'll give you better than that. Jannah, wherever the mind, for example, wherever the mind can think to its maximum reach. So if I told you to think of the best thing that can happen to you, the best thing that you can imagine, Jannah, it starts from there. Jannah's beyond our mind, and we can't comprehend it. And all of us want to go to Jannah. So then, if we want to go to Jannah, we have to do good deeds in this world. So for example, the sin of riba is very common nowadays, and this is really bad, because riba, it says in hadith that riba is worse than zina, and zina is illegal sexual intercourse, and this is really, really wrong. So then, if we before we try doing riba, if we think that if I do riba, then it's worse than doing this, and that's a major sin, then what if I didn't do it? Imagine the reward you get, because Allah is really merciful. So if they think of doing a good deed and they didn't do it, they get the reward for that deed. And if someone thinks of a good deed and they do that good deed, they get the reward as much as thinking and doing it. And then if a person thinks of sinning and he doesn't do it, then he does not get any sin. So we should all think before any of us do sins. And so if we do good deeds, then death, it will be really easy for us. So then we won't have to experience excruciating pain when we die. As for some people, when they die, they scream and they shout and they say they don't want to go. But this is because that they love this dunya too much and they are addicted to this dunya. This dunya is only temporarily. Jannah and Jahannam is forever. So just remember, anything you do in this world, it will be not all of this you do in this world, the results of your actions in this world, it would either equal you to Jannah or Jahannam. So do not get too used to this world. So may Allah give all of us the ability to do good deeds in this life and be ready for death. And may Allah give us all Jannah. Ameen. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
Jazakallah so much for that little advice which was given to us by one of the students of Darul Leicester. MashaAllah, we've got another student as well, and this one is our last, inshallah, student of Darul Leicester who's going to be reciting something for us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam.
MashaAllah, what's your name? Fahim Zahir, mashallah, and he's been coming regularly, mashallah, every Wednesdays and playing something for us. Today, inshallah, he's going to end our show for the Darul students, inshallah, with some recitation of the Quran. So, inshallah, Fahim Zahir, if you're ready to start, inshallah, reciting for us.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولله ملك السماوات والأرض والله على كل شيء قدير. إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم يتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض ربنا ما خلقت هذا باطلا سبحانك فقنا عذاب النار ربنا إنك من تدخل النار فقد أخزيته وما للظالمين من أنصار ربنا إننا سمعنا مناديا ينادي للإيمان أن آمنوا بربكم فآمنا ربنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار ربنا وآتنا ما وعدتنا على رسلك ولا تخزنا يوم القيامة إنك لا تخلف الميعاد صدق الله العظيم.
Sadaqallah al-Azim. MashaAllah, very beautiful recitation there by Fahim Zahir, and we pray for him that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inshallah ta'ala makes him a good hafiz of the Quran, and inshallah ta'ala Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes him a good alim as well. Jazakallah so much for the Darul students for coming in and reciting, mashallah, very very beautifully for us, and we hope inshallah to see you next week as well during the same time, Wednesday, every Wednesdays in between 9 to half 9, or let's say a little extra time sometimes we need as well. But just to let the listeners know, inshallah ta'ala, that tomorrow, being Thursday, we've got some mashallah very beautiful lineup for the listeners. Every Thursdays we have, mashallah, the show starts at 3 o'clock every day, 3 o'clock, and we start off with the Islamic discourse show, when we talk about different aspects of the religion of Islam. And today's topic, which was discussion, was in regards to time, yes, valuing of time. And inshallah ta'ala, the second part is going to be continued tomorrow between 3 to half 3. And 3:45 we have the children's program, mashallah, the students, the children's program as in the calling show, wherein we have many young children calling in and reciting for us. And this is what we want, inshallah ta'ala. We want more and more children to, inshallah, just listen to the other and to join in by reciting Quran, Nasheeds, Kalimas, Du'as. So if you've got any children, mashallah, who may be 3, 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old, whatever age they are, you can inshallah tell them to give us a call and pray something for us between that time, inshallah. Then tomorrow, and from 7 onwards, 7 o'clock, we've got a special program with Mulana Muhammad Lokat, and mashallah, he does the Sahaba, the companions, mashallah, he does the series of them, and this week is going to be Salman al-Farisi. Last week he did Mus'ab ibn Umair, and this week, inshallah, Mulana Muhammad Lokat, mashallah, who's the Imam at Thunder Lodge, and every Fridays we broadcast Salat al-Jum'ah. So inshallah he's going to be giving us some stories of the Sahaba around 7 to 8, and 8 to 9 we've got the FCPM show, then we recite much durood as we can. Then 9 o'clock tomorrow, we've got Brother Nawaz Adam with the Seerah hour. Then inshallah there's going to be a discussion in regards to Seerah and what is Seerah, and also he's going to be telling us about the life of Rasulullah. So every Thursdays we have this program, inshallah. Keep listening to Radio Munadil Islam. We'll see you tomorrow between 3 to half 3. From me, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
مسرور کر دے دل بے نور کو.
Dua when going to sleep. Bismika amutu.
اپنی خلقت دل پہ کر غور انسان ذرا، اس حقیقت سے کیا تو نہیں آشنا. ننھے ننھے سے تھے تبے تیرے جسے تو پا، ماں کے سینے سے لگ کے تھا سویا ہوا. اتنی کمزور لاغر سی جان تھی تیری، کام کرتی تھی تیرے جو ماں تھی